Put me up in that algorithm and holla at your girl.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's star time.
Friday, July 7th, and we're talking about Trinidad.
Oh,
Yes.
what?
Yes, girl.
That's unique.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's unique. That's unique. Yes. No. Wait.
Queens is in the building, y'all.
Yo, Moochie, can I get that theory, please? Let me get that theory. You know what I mean? I need that theory right now. I don't need it tomorrow. I don't need it Wednesday. I don't need it Friday. I need that theory right now.
You know, black girls don't really have to do stuff like that. What we gotta do is take naps and moisturize. And we pretty much good to go.
Right.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Testing 1, 2. Is anybody here? I'm trying to see if I see your comments. So what y'all thought of the episode? It had some down moments for me. I want to see where certain things is going. Trying to get my screen up, so give me a couple of minutes, and I know Inga should be coming. All right, can y'all hear me? I gotta figure out how to. Can y'all hear me? I don't even know if y'all can hear me. Okay, y'all do. All right. So, what did y'all think of the episode? I have my problems with some things. I'm hearing myself twice. I don't know. Okay. Is it an echo? All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm waiting for Inga to come. But Meech is kind of getting beside himself. But Marquisha got on my nerves this episode. She was a pain in the butt. And so was Lucille. You gonna go up there and tell the preacher you are holier than thou. Wildin'. Yeah, I'm tired of the Mexico stuff too. They should have just did an episode with just that. I think if they would have did that, it would have came out much better. So yeah. She gonna put that fur coat on. You know? She know damn well she gonna put that fur coat on. She ain't fooling nobody but herself with that one. Even Charles saw that. She know damn well she gonna put that coat on. I don't know why she playing in everybody's face. Me too. I'm glad he found somebody too. I don't know, for some reason I can't unlock my live on Facebook. It's just keeping it locked, and then after it's available to people. I don't know what's going on with that. It's pissing me off though. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing with Facebook. It's wilding. It's being difficult. Yeah. Yeah, so Inga's still watching it, I think. Susie, oh, Cece, what's that? What he called her? Cece, right? Yeah, so Cece is Charles' new Mabel. I'll say that's his new boo he gonna try to get to know. I say that's his new boo he gonna try to get to know. I could see that happening. Yep, I could see that happening. And it looks like uh Jay Pusher is gonna backdoor Meech. And Terry already see it coming. But I think he got caught off guard because the way everything happened. But Terry don't know how to talk to people. He's not like, you. How you trying to strong arm dude? You're not even that type of dude. Talk about, oh, he messed up the chain of command. No, I don't know. Other than that, the Mexico scene was kind of like where they was hiding under the truck. When we saw that, that was kind of cool to me. But I'm like, I wish they would have just did a whole episode with just Mexico and focusing on that. That this back and forth stuff, I don't really care for it like that. What y'all think? He said, I knew that guy wasn't right. Terry peeped out the guy at the restaurant. Yeah, because he was being extra. But if he would have said it in a calmer manner, and it's just the way he was talking to him. And he was kind of looking out for Meech, but he trying to get close to the, like, it makes sense. If you sent it to St. Louis, what I need to work with you now? Why you need to get a cut of a cut? Maybe I need to make my side deal. I was already making money before you got here. Just a thought. Detective Brian called Alexandria grimy bitch. But yo, she talking her way out of stuff. She's quick on her feet. Do y'all think she gonna get arrested? Terry and Markeisha would have got set up. They did get set up, and that's because of Boom. And then the other chick that she got the information from, they already know that Boom is in jail, so they probably thought it was a setup anyway. Or nah, that don't make no sense. But it's just I don't know. With that whole scene, she pressing Terry to get the product there. And she was ready to just walk inside and do this deal. They would have put them silver bracelets on her. And she don't see her kids already, so she really ain't gonna see her kids. Like this girl make me sick. She's separating the brothers. Yeah, she's separating the brothers. You think they're gonna have another fight? And Charles was being as respectful as possible.
Hello. Hello, hello. Can everybody hear me? Moochie, are you there? Moochie must be on mute. I can't hear her. Can y'all hear me? Put me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. Okay. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Or good morning, I should say now. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Moochie, oh, something happened. She'll be back. How's everybody doing?
Okay, can
Um,
you hear me now?
oh, now I hear you. Okay. Okay.
I don't know what was going on with that.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe something with the vibe. Yeah. So what was y'all talking about? I was sitting back there listening for a little bit, but what was y'all just talking about?
No, I was just talking about a Marquisha. She gonna be breaking up the brothers.
Oh, she's a bitch. And I'm sorry. I know I was saying this every episode so far, but Lala got to stop with the plastic surgery. She looks bad. I'm just, I don't know. It's the, ooh, let me get up off of that. She looked bad. I looked at her skin. Her skin looked terrible. Oh, she looked bad. Look at them duck lips. She got a clown face. In fact, when I put my pictures up and I put Marquise up there, I'm gonna put a clown emoji right on top of her face. That
You
was
know
exactly what
what?
she
I
looked
can't
like.
with you. I can't. I'm
Cause
not
she
gonna.
is. You know I'm gonna do it.
I know you do it.
Oh, MJ say Lala looks good to me. Oh, okay, MJ. If you like chicks with big duck lips and contacts in their eyes, and more power to you. But I ain't gonna talk about nobody, because then people might talk, I don't care if nobody talk about me, because I say fuck you. But anyway, moving on. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Hey, Steve. See, I ain't the only one. Even my man, my person on one journey said she looks bad.
She do.
Yeah, she need to stop playing younger women because she's starting to look like, look, She got to be around our age, Moochie, because I remember her from back in the 90s.
She got to be
We,
in her 40s, her late 40s.
maybe late. Yeah, she got to be late. Yeah, maybe we might be a little
I
bit older
don't
than
think
her.
she
Yeah.
pushing the 5. I
No,
don't
yeah,
think
she
she
might be
pushing
like
5.
48, 49, something like that. Because she was older than Carmelo Anthony. So,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, so she probably in her late 40s. Remember that she was there in them 90s doing that old MTV days and all that other stuff going on. So,
Yeah, she was a VJ.
yeah, yeah, and she looked totally different. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, um,
Like, who shot John?
yeah. See, say Lala
Nah,
looked better back in the day. She messed
I
her
think
face up.
maybe it's just the light that they got her in. I don't want to say. I think she just had a lot done.
She 42. She look horrible for 42. Because when I was 42, I was still out there popping it in the street. Come on
She
now, you
is
look. She look
42.
42. She look horrible. You know something? Let me stop. Let me stop. Lord, please forgive me. Let me pray to the Lord. Let me stop talking about people. Um, hey, Miss Deasy. 42. Come on now.
You know, he
That's
says she's 43.
even so. That's still young enough. She should look younger than that. This chick, okay. Anyway, let me stop. Let me get over.
Okay,
Um,
you gonna reel it back in.
yeah, I'm gonna reel it back in. I'm gonna
So,
reel it
what
back
did
in.
you think? Are you tired of seeing Mexico?
Yeah, I am. I want them to wrap that up. I want Loco gone or do whatever they got to do. I just don't want to see the flashbacks no more. Cause to be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. And to be real honest with everybody, I don't believe none of that shit happened. I
I
think
think
that's a
that's
made up
how they
script for
do
the
it.
show. I don't believe none of that happened.
Come on, did you see him do the Mel Gibson thing where he was spinning around underneath the truck,
I don't
shooting
believe none of
down,
that. I don't believe
firing
none of
at
that.
people?
I don't believe none of it. Looking at them two real life dudes, I don't believe none of that. And I know they was young at that time, not the old guys they are now, but I just don't believe that. I don't believe none of that happened. Mm-mm. And that's just me. Say her birthday coming up next week.
So she's supposed to
Oh,
be 44. She'll be 44.
I go. She was going something like 64. Anyway, let me stop. Um, I'm, be- I'm being bad. I'm being bad. I'm
Okay,
being bad.
let me ask you
Okay,
this
now
question.
moving on.
What did you
But
think
she
of
is a
Lakeith?
bitch though. This Marquise. I'm not Lala bitch. I'm saying like Marquise is a bitch, and she was about to get Terry all jammed up. She was about to. She didn't even vet that dude Isaac. She did not vet him. You know what I'm
No.
saying? She didn't check no background or nothing. She just wanted to get. She just wanted to get in the game as a woman and make her own money, so she won't rely on Boom and Terry and all this stuff. She didn't vet the person. She
Mm-hmm.
this dude is an informant. This dude's an informant. It was a setup. Mm-mm.
So do you think it was Boom that set her up?
Maybe it could be because he's the one that gave her Isaac's name, right?
Mm-hmm.
It could be.
I say
Cause
he
he,
met somebody
yeah,
in
it
the
could
street,
be, could
watch
be,
her, and
maybe.
she see,
Either way, it still was all a setup. It
and
could be Boom though.
she's still interacting with Terry.
Mm, mm,
And Boom
mm,
probably
mm,
see that.
mm. Y'all see all that money in the church? I think
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting the church. I want everybody to come to my church. Cause I'm gonna be making money. All that money in these damn churches. That's why I don't go to none of them phony ass churches. All that money these churches be making. Mm. All that money these churches be making, they don't make no sense. Yeah, I need to start a damn church. All y'all need to come to my church. Said Boom and Kiki set them up. I don't know about the Kiki, but maybe she might be in on it. But I believe Moon. I can't confirm Kiki because we don't know enough about her. We only saw her one time, but definitely, it's probably Boom. He gave her the name for Isaac, the Isaac name. He told her about the guy. And she had checked nothing out. Stupid. Yeah, Pastor Coleman is giving me Creflo Dollar vibe. Yeah, any of them, it ain't just Creflo, it's all of them. All of these pastors. All of these pastors, all these churches, they all scumbags. Slime balls. All
Yeah, got money, money. Yeah, yeah.
All right, girls, get up. Y'all know what that means. There's money upstairs. Come on.
oh, who gave up some money? Yeah, another Bishop Eddie Long. Mm-hmm. Let's see, what else are y'all saying here? Um, that pastor about to have Lucille. Oh, and Lucille, I am DeMarcus. You know how you always call her Lucille? She passed Lucille. I'm sick of Lucille. I really want them to write her character out. She's a hypocrite, a liar. I don't like her. I don't, look, I love the actress. So I'm not talking about the actress. I can't stand this Lucille character. And I hope and pray that the real Lucille, the real mama, didn't act like this chick. I hope and pray the real lady is a nice person and she didn't act like this lady. Because I can't stand this character, Lucille. I'm sorry, ladies. I cannot back her. I don't like her at all. Look how she gonna get jealous about she sitting there getting jealous about Charles wanting to go out with Cecilia when you wanted to divorce his ass. He shouldn't have even asked her no permission. I said this on my live last week. I hope and pray that Charles get a woman and move on with, and move out that damn house and move on with his life. Yeah, I hope he remarry. I really do. I hope he remarry. Team Charles. Yeah, he might. TD Jakes, all of them people. What's the other one? The white one. What's the one name? Joe Osteen. All of them people. Yeah, I hope he do get some cat next week. JD Wentworth. I hope he do get. I hope he get all the cat. She got a nerve to be checking Lucky. DeMarcus. Look, Lucille is trash. Lucille ain't nothing but a hypocrite. I never was a fan of the character of the show. No, I tried at the beginning to be a fan, right? But then when she started in on that Charles thing last season, I was done with her. I was done with her. Mm-mm. Now we not gonna go back on that again. We all know Charles messed up, but however, she damn near pushed that man into another woman's arms. She talks to him like he's a damn child. Man, I'm tired of her. Yeah, get a divorce in real life. He dies early. Yeah, he did pass away in real life. Yeah, Lucille is trash. I'm with them. This one, me and DeMarcus on the same page right now. We might not be on something else, but we're on the same page on this one. Duffy. Yeah, I think Duffy is going to jail. JD, where's Moochie at? Her audio might be out or something. I'm gonna hold it down till she come back. Um, yeah, I hope Charles get an meeting a woman and move on with his life. I hope this, whether it be this woman or somebody else. I said this in my live last Sunday. If y'all have listened, if y'all heard my live last Sunday, um, and I'm gonna do it this Sunday at probably like 5 o'clock.
Mm.
I hope that Charles. I said this last week. I wanted Charles to meet somebody and get out of that damn house and go on with his life. The hell with Lucille.
No, I heard you.
Hmm.
I heard you. I don't know. It's bouncing because I got my
I'm on my phone.
I'm on my iPad, but I got the trailer up to show. If y'all want to look at the trailer tonight, we got
Okay.
43 people in the
Okay.
building. Hit that like
Lucille,
button, please.
Lucille talked to Charles like a piece of, yeah,
She
exactly.
do.
She talks to him like he a child. I mean, and she last week, she went below the belt, sitting there talking bad about him. What about your funky ass? You know what I'm saying? You know, who was the usher with that weave on? Oh, talking about the man. Oh yeah, he yeah.
Probably some rapper.
Um, I don't know who that guy was, but you know, hey, it is Atlanta because they, you know, they be wearing the perms and different stuff. So um, selling all those holy high horse. Wait a minute, selling all those holy high horse wolf tickets. But I see Lucille took that. Yeah, she did take that fur. Right.
Okay, I put it like I said. I put a poll up in the chat. Will Lucille wear that fur coat to church?
She gonna wear it. Absolutely. Yeah, she wearing it. She talking all that cash money shit. She going to wear it. She's going to wear, and that's what make her more. Keep on adding that to the hypocrite list because she she wanted to take when Nicole was locked up. She said, "I guess we got to ask Terry for the money." Charles said, "No, we can't take this dirty money because what if they trace this any money? It come back on us." Even
Mm-hmm.
though he gonna get caught up later on in life, but we ain't got there yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying as of right now, Charles is thinking. You know what I'm saying? She's not even thinking. See,
Mm-mm.
mm-mm-mm.
That pastor was
But she,
looking like Marvin Sapp during
it's all of
Orpheus.
them. It's Joe Osteen, Marvin Sapp, is all of these people, all of them. You know. And I'm not gonna say every freaking pastor in the whole United States is bad. It's probably some good ones out there that's really doing the work, doing the
Mm-hmm.
Lord's work, really helping people. But it's a lot of these, especially by the time they become these mega pastors. I think when they start off at the beginning, they start off good, helping people, helping the homeless, helping poor people and all that. But then when as they get big and bigger and bigger, oh, it's a cat. They all they care, but no, they don't care nothing about that. And it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them like that.
Charles
So
didn't owe Lucille an explanation for anything.
right, why
And
did he ask? Why did he say? Well, I like to go out on a date.
if he wanted to
Um,
start dating, she didn't tell him if he was
we
dating
go
the
your boy
doctor.
Detroit in the
He
chat.
found
Hey
the
Detroit.
flowers. That's right. He did find the flowers. Yeah, she played herself with that thing anyway though. She's just mad that her thing didn't work out with him.
Detroit said this episode was trash.
Yeah, I
Uh,
saw it. I put it up there.
Women said Charles didn't owe Lucille not an explanation. No, he didn't.
Hmm.
She didn't want to.
This is crazy to me.
He found out the. Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, you know what I'm saying. She was going out with Dr. Feelgood, getting finger pop in the car, and he was bringing gifts and flowers and all that shit to the house. Like it was just disrespectful what she was doing. At least he showed the respect by asking, even though he didn't have to. He's
Hmm.
divorced. He don't have
But
to ask her a damn thing.
she feel
And I
like
don't
she
want to
got a
hear
pass.
nobody saying Charles cheating again. He's not cheating. They're divorced.
She feel like she got a pass though because he cheated during the marriage.
And she got nerve to be like, well, who is it? No, you don't need to know who it is. He ain't had to say nothing.
It ain't none of your business who it is.
Mm, right. Like Salt and Pepper says, none of your business.
We
Right.
meet Aisha at a soup kitchen was priceless. So he went as far as being home. So I guess after his mother died,
Yeah,
he
he
went.
lost, he pretty much lost everything. Remember, they kicked him out the crew. He ain't really
Mm-hmm.
have nothing. Remember he wasn't living good anyway. Remember he was living in his mother's basement and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
In
he
the
had to
house
leave town.
for
Remember he had to get out of town. So I think with Terry. Now I could be wrong, and this is some I'm wrong in a lot of stuff. But do y'all think, or Moochie, do you think that Terry is going to try to get B Mickey to take out uh Jay Pusher
probably.
to
They're
unalive him?
not going to get
Mhm.
him to, they're not going to run in the same circles because they in St. Louis. But then,
But he might try to
didn't
make him go up to St. Louis, find this
that's
nigga,
what I
and
was going
kill
to
him.
say. Didn't he go to St. Louis? I was getting ready to say that.
But just because he that don't know him, don't mean he can't get to St. Louis. St. Louis ain't in another country. He can get to him. He can ride up there, handle business and try to. Cause B Mickey do know how to take people out. Hoops is the one that's stupid. Hoops is a
Mm-hmm.
big goofy. All he doing is sitting around eating. This big fat cell. He don't do nothing.
Okay. Did you see the expression on Miss Lucia's face
Hmm.
after he mentioned dating and left out the room? She felt it in her chest. Heck yeah, she felt it in.
Good, good,
Remember
good.
how he came in there last season and tried to come on to her and she was pushing him back because she was thinking
Hmm.
about the good doctor?
And then she was playing games with y'all, sleeping with y'all, and then go out and finger pop with the good doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and Nicole is tired of her mother, and I'm tired of her mother too.
I
Nicole was
knew
about to
Terry
cuss
was
her
going to
out.
be,
Nicole said, "Oh, so you can call me a whore up in here," and they was about to go. They was about to go at it up in that house.
but it's true though.
Yeah,
She got
Nicole is
double
right.
standard.
Nicole
It's
is
like
absolutely right.
she babied Meech.
Hmm. And she
And
got a nerve to come in. How you come in Meech's house? Meech's a grown man now at this point. He got his own house in Atlanta. How do you come into his house and make him throw out his whore? Okay, that's his. I mean, yeah, that girl needed to go anyway. But I'm saying, but you don't come in nobody's house. If my son got his own house, I can't come in his house and tell him throw these girls up, go the girls up out of here.
no.
I'm like, if they don't leave, I can go to a hotel. But
Staying, am I staying or is she
she
staying?
wasn't gonna stay no way. She was dead. She wasn't gonna spend the night and stay and all that. So
Mhm.
she just came in with guns blazing. That's what I'm saying. She
Yeah,
got a nerve
she
to be
must have
judging
smelled
folk.
she must have smelled the sex in the air.
Yeah, mm-hmm. I mean, they've been giving.
I
Look, you
felt
know something.
Iris.
You know what they've been doing? They've been giving y'all these fellas a lot of eye candy. Last episode, it was all the asses jiggling at the club. Now tonight, it was this girl's tail jiggling. Where's our eye candy
That
for
was the
us?
same
We ain't
feeling
see.
was jiggling
Where's
last
that?
week.
Where's the dick swinging for us? Where's our stuff? For the
No.
ladies.
They need to let Lucille go to a club. She already a
N-
hypocrite.
Yeah,
Let her
they
go.
they giving all the fellas all the eye candy with the women and the backsides and the bushes and stuff. Where is our eye candy for
Oh, no,
for the men?
last week it was Bush out there.
We ain't got nothing. Now we know how Meech feel about the church. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And he's right though. Meech is actually right. When they was about to get thrown out the house in foreclosure and get evicted, he paid the mortgage and paid the house off. It was
Mm-hmm.
not the church. You know what I'm saying? Meech is absolutely right. That's so. I'm not discouraging people from going to church. I do bedside Baptist every now and then, but I'm not. I'm just saying that you got to take the church with a grain of salt. That's what I'm saying. Don't get all caught up in the church.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you take it with a
Really,
grain of salt.
don't even trip. P Valley will be back on shortly. We ain't seeing no
Where the
Diva
Yeah, that's what I'm
girl.
saying. Where the dicks went, don't even. But wait a minute. But wait a minute. They ain't got no. They got the women around. What you talking about? We wanted to see the men's dinklings wrong. Where's the
If they
Yeah, P
showing this,
Valley
why
ain't got
can't
that,
we
and they only
see
got the gay men on there. I'm not looking at gay men's dinglings. You know what I'm
look,
saying?
but I'm just saying, if if we seeing boobs and tail, why can't we see a stick and balls?
Yeah, right. We ain't seen shit for us. Miss Niecy said, right. Where, where, where's our Franks and beans? I like Franks and beans. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't seeing the Franks and beans. We want to see
Right.
Franks and beans too.
There.
If they seeing Bush,
Yeah, they getting the bush and everything. We ain't getting nothing. Not a front
mhm,
side, back side, nothing.
they get Bush
Mm-mm.
boobs and booty,
Mm-hmm.
and we can't even see Franks and beans.
Oh yeah, I agree with this comment that DeMarcus said. That trail dude do remind me of something like a P. Diddy type of vibe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All aggressive.
Stranger danger.
And
And
she
that,
snorting the cocoa up her nose.
yeah, the artist,
Mm-hmm.
right? She was playing with that booger sugar. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
honey.
Hey, Vonnie love. Yeah. Yeah, she
Mm-mm-mm.
playing with that nose. Right, right.
I
Mm-hmm.
want to ask you another question. Now, we didn't even see Brian get on the Atlanta police force. We ain't seen him working in no
Thank you.
office.
DeMarcus told me last week on my live. I said this dude been. I kept saying this dude was suspended. DeMarcus kept telling me last week, "Oh no, he worked for the Atlanta PD." I didn't hear they did not say that.
They did not confirm that.
They did not
That was
confirm
just
that.
an
They the only
article.
thing the Red Dog said was that we looked you up and we found out about your background and how you snitched on your the cops in Detroit. He never said how he was connected with the Atlanta PD, and they dropped the ball somewhere on that. They think that we're not paying attention. We watched these episodes 2 or 3 times. I know that they didn't say that. So
Mm-hmm.
now all of a sudden he with the Atlanta PD. What you think about that
Mm-hmm.
girl
Remember
Alexandra? You think
that
she
last
held
week
it
he
down?
didn't have a gun. He didn't even have a hammer at the bus.
Wait a minute, I said Lil Meech put the Franks and Beans on Front Street for y'all already. I don't want to see no damn Lil Meech. You know, so I want to see her. And I ain't seen no Frank. Wait a minute, he ain't had no Franks and Beans. They never showed us no Franks and Beans of Terry or Meat. We ain't seen no Franks and Beans.
Oh yeah, we did see his Sean
When we see that? I don't even remember. I don't need to see
when they
him.
said
We
they gonna call you
bring some
big.
other men on the show that we can see them.
Yeah,
You
they
know.
gonna call you Big Meech for nothing.
Oh yeah, okay, I remember that. I mean, at least they gave us 50 Cent. I mean, they gave us Kane. Remember that scene when Kane was they gave us a little bit on that. They didn't give us enough.
She said
Th-
that shit wasn't real.
Yeah, that shit wasn't free.
Mhm.
Okay, what about that girl Alexandra? What y'all think about her? It's the girl who would work at the dealership. When
Yo,
he went, I ain't like how he grabbed up on her.
she quick on her feet with her answers, even
She
though
quick
she
on her
didn't
feet.
put
She
her
is quick on her
name.
feet. She said, "I'll be in handcuffs if you had anything on me." He grabbed her hand so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, this is y'all, Moochie. You said this, and now I'm co-signing what you said a week or so ago.
What?
They should not have. I'm agreeing with you. They dropped the ball. BMF dropped the ball by showing us a flashback, or not flashback, what you call it, fast forward or whatever you want to call it, of
Yeah, they defeated Brian.
of Bryant arresting Terry, because now we can't even get rid of this nigga. We can't unalive him because we already know in the future he gonna be around.
Mm-hmm.
So they messed up by doing that. They should not have done that. They should not have done that because now, because if we wanted to, we could be able to unalive him, but we can't now because we already know he gonna show up in the future.
Exactly.
But I ain't like that. Okay, this story is fiction. I mean, it's a lot of stuff on here.
Yeah, that's when
Um,
you see that Mexico
yeah,
part.
it's not real. I don't think that Mexico stuff happened.
Yeah, that Mexico
Mm-mm.
part looked fake. Once he did the Mel Gibson thing with spinning
I
around
mean,
when
yeah, I
he
thought it was
was
some
playing
I
at
ain't know if
him.
he was doing some Yeah, it was. He was doing something from one of them action, Von. One of them action movies. Yeah, it was something like rolling around under the car and
I
all that
was
fighting and stuff like you know like what's the guy that did all them karate movies and stuff?
Jackie Chan.
Yeah, one of them like that, like a Jackie Chan or Jean Claude Van Damme or somebody like that. Yeah, it just didn't seem real. I don't believe that. I don't believe them dudes was doing all that. These two dudes is from Detroit. They ain't got no moves. They cannot outbeat their cartel like that. No, I don't believe all that. I just don't. If it did happen, then I'm wrong. But maybe the real truth gonna come out one day. Because when is this thing coming out with Terry telling all his business?
I don't like. Oh, I don't know. I think it's supposed to come out next month.
Oh, okay. I like the dynamic between because
Because
Brian
Brian
only worried about Meech right
beats
now.
right now. Oh,
Yeah,
at the same
yeah. He
time.
don't never say nothing about Terry too much.
Mm-mm.
But later on, he arrests Terry. But when is Terry probably gonna go to the West Coast? Do you think it's coming up soon?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
cause
think
he getting tired of Meech.
I mean on Jay Pusher. I
Jay
think
Pusha got to go though.
yeah,
I
I
love
think
look, we love JD Williams, we love Bodie, but so this ain't about JD Williams. It's about the character. I don't like this character with the
he gonna
gold
be
teeth and all that stuff. He got to go.
he gonna be around for a while until
Yeah,
he gets you up.
he got to go. I can't stand one with the gold teeth. No. He got to go because he doing too much. He is a snake.
I
I
think
think he's
they
snake. I think
told about Brian about and Brian told Abe that to tell about Kevin.
I like when A called Brian. Yeah, I did too. Yeah. I did too.
Yeah, because now he gonna help him to look like. But is he
Mm-hmm.
really a cop?
He said he was. I just don't believe he a cop. I need proof for that
I don't believe
because we
he's
don't have
a
no proof. How he showed up at the station.
yeah.
Who was his superior? I
He
don't believe it's a cop because they did not say it last week.
he doing everything out of that apartment.
I don't believe it's a cop. I think he telling everybody here, Atlanta PD. I don't believe so. And I think homeboy Detective Waters is just helping him. That's it. He
Mm-hmm.
just doing it on like as a favor. That's his
Mm-hmm.
homeboy. I don't believe he's it's like Moochie. If we work together, I get fired, but you still giving me information. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, and then, and I'm still on the street, and you handing me all the information. That's exactly I think what's going on. He's not in Atlanta PD. I need more proof of that.
Read this next comment. Ava.
Oh, one right here. Wait a minute. Can't s- can't speak for the other guy. Terry and Meech would have got the break the break dust beat off them with those brick hand Mexicans. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I'm just saying. I just don't believe. I don't believe.
Yeah, Effie gonna check Jay
Yeah, that's
Pusher.
loco, right? Yeah,
He
loco.
not
Yeah.
gonna let him backdoor Meech. I don't think he is either, because once that trip to Mexico and how Meech is down for him like that, he not gonna let nobody backdoor
Well,
him.
maybe he gonna get on the live. Jay Pusher. Maybe somebody gonna take him out of here, cause.
He might cut him off.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he just going all behind on their back. Like I like that Meech told him, "Look, you don't run this, we run this. You don't. You're not in charge." He coming in. He look. You walk right in the door, talking about you got some drink for me. You just grab the bottle and start putting your lips on it and
Ew.
start drinking. I would say he's just doing too much. He running his mouth too much. He said, "Yeah, I done sold all the bricks. I got a couple little scraps left. You can have what I got left." What? Mm-mm. Could take they push it up because they trust me. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I hope Loco take him out. I hope he do.
I was trying to highlight it when you was reading it B Mickey gonna get to Jay Pusher. I could see that happen,
I could see that happening too.
but I
That
don't think it's gonna be a
cause what would he use B Mickey for other than he's pissed right now? He's pissed about the Jay Pusher thing. So
mhm.
the only thing I see him using B Mickey to do is to go up to St. Louis and find this dude and take him out. You know, at least make an attempt to try to take him out.
Didn't Detective Brian get pushed off the force?
Yes, he did. Mm-hmm. After the fake female gangster got clear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I don't believe he's on the Atlanta PD. I need more proof of that. I'm not. If it's true, fine. Show us him talking to his superiors. You know,
Remember when they did? This is why they should have never did the flash forward.
that's
Remember
what
the
I'm
flash
saying.
forward? He wasn't a cop then either. He just was. They just let him come along.
Right, right. That's what I'm saying. They should not have did that fast forward thing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they waited too soon. They gave us that too soon. They gave us that way too soon. So,
You ready to look at the trailer?
is this the last season, Mooch?
It's supposed to be.
So they're gonna
Who
try to
knows?
throw everything in here and see what stick, huh?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna throw everything in here to see what stick, even if it don't make no sense. Child play. Okay, yeah, just gonna look at the trails. Detective Brian got a allow from Detroit. How you know that? Where you get? Okay, you see what Demarcus said. How do you know that, Demarcus? Where's the proof? Because we did not hear that or see that.
No, that did not happen. They
We ain't
pushed him
see it,
out
and I watched that
and made him
episode
even
probably
the
two or
other
three
guy knew
times
he was
last
a
week.
dirty cop. So
No,
that's the
two
part I'm
times.
not getting. He's not in the office.
It's yeah. I watched the episode twice last week. I did not see
Okay.
that. Um,
MJ09
said it's
said
not the last season.
it's
50
not the
percent.
last season. 50 be capping.
Well,
Okay.
he was pissed with Big Meat, so that might have been just some.
I
And you
don't
know
think it's the
something,
last season.
that
No
might have.
more
Moochie, you hit it on the head with something. Remember, you said all that back and forth was going on. That was all publicity stunt
Yeah, I said
to
that.
get everybody to watch the show.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody was talking about BMF. So
Exactly.
and so they probably needed to get everything stirred up so they can have
Yeah, get it worked up. Mm-hmm.
yes, you said that, and I think you might be on to something with that.
All right, I'm gonna add the trailer.
Okay, good.
Wait, is this the right one? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I never heard Stars announce it either, Antoine. I was just that that was the rumor going around.
We know how to create the demand and supply it. We starting our own label, and you gonna be the first artist we sign.
If you backing me, who's fronting you? I think we should talk about doing some business without the music.
You know, some people think the hustle is a career, but it ain't.
I can't stand Marquise. The '95 Source Award. Okay, I'm gonna go back. The '95 Source Awards. All the Source Awards, 94, 95, 96 is on YouTube. I'm going back and watch the 95 one. I'm going to see if I see BMF up in there. It's on YouTube because, matter of fact, me and my son sometimes we go back and watch all them old, clips because they was, all that 90s music was good back then. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go back and look at it. It's on YouTube.
Well,
So what do you think about the
so do you think that guy that's the other music artist, the
producer?
producer, do y'all think he's B Diddy? And they just
Um,
changed the appearance?
what maybe they used him as inspiration. You know what I'm saying? We can't say his name and all that because you got
Or it could
he'll
be the
get
other
sued.
Wolf.
But they probably could have made him someone like that.
Yeah, he did say it in this episode that he was a cop to Marcus, but he was talking to that boy's father.
Yeah, he just
Showing
he
no edge.
okay, but then again, Moochie, he did have that girl show up at the station.
Okay.
in the interrogation room. So how would he be in the interrogation room if he
They
wasn't a
must
cop?
be running like
It's somewhere they dropped the ball. That's what I'm saying. Somewhere
no,
that they didn't explain
when
this.
he's reporting somewhere else, but it's just too many holes in it the way they got it.
It's Swiss cheese. It's Swiss
Mhm.
cheese. Yes, it got holes in it.
It's
So,
question.
mm-hmm.
The Kane is
Raise a
what
cane.
for BMF this last two season, and they needed a A rating.
And I'm glad we ain't seen Lamar. So it's been two episodes we ain't seen Lamar. But he
So,
coming back though.
hmm,
He coming back because remember there's the episode where he gonna show up with his cousin, Donnell Rollins. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see him again.
hmm,
Remember we seen the pictures was going around. Um, so he might be in like another. He might show up by episode 5 again or something.
right.
We don't really need to see him no more, but that's why they brought Lamar back. I mean, what is Lamar going to do? He's not going to take out Terry and Meech because they the stars of the show. We know they don't die. So who is he coming for? Well, what it's really a waste of time because we already know Meech and Terry don't die. So he's not doing nothing to them.
Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? So what's the purpose of Lamar being back?
Yeah.
There's really no purpose. It was a
Mhm.
purpose during seasons 1 and 2, but now there's no more purpose. So I don't think he's going to be back, unfortunately, but we don't really need to see him.
Oh, I'm gonna have to come out.
Oh, okay. Is your
Can you hear me?
yeah, I'm trying to think it was something else.
No, my phone was ringing. That's why.
Um no, I was thinking about the trailer you just played. I was trying to think what else was in there. I wonder. What's gonna happen at that little gambling spot? Look like a fight gonna break out or
It must
cop
gonna
or
be
cops come
something.
up and they get busted or something?
Yeah, cause it's illegal. So is Terry gonna get arrested? Cause he be in there all the time.
Oh, they saying Lamar gonna get hoops. Maybe.
Oh,
Big boy could get taken down.
come on! He already got hit last season.
Exactly, by Henrietta. Right.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't think so. I hope not.
I don't
I
know.
don't like to see people go, but
I mean, even though Hoops don't do nothing, but I still like him. Oh,
yeah.
he's loyal.
Let him go ahead and eat his
Yeah,
sandwiches.
that's all he do is sit and eating a sandwich and saying, but he's loyal. So I guess we keep him around because he's loyal, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he do whatever we tell him to do. Sit
Mm-hmm.
down, be quiet. He just do whatever we tell him to do. So, yeah, so we'll keep him around.
Alvin. Who's Alvin?
Alvin. Who the hell is Alvin? Oh, that's the father. No, that was no. Wait a minute, Alvin. Because Abe was the father in Atlanta. Who's Alvin?
But he's not the boogeyman anymore. They need a new boss, level rival like Lamar was.
Oh, Alvin is on Donnell Rollins' character. That's who that is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. DeMarcus always, good with helping me with the names because I don't be remembering these
Hmm.
people names. If they not main characters, really, I don't be remembering their name.
That's the second time you mentioned that Sterling Black is going to get taken out.
Yeah, he said that before.
You say that before, so you
Yeah,
must know something we don't know.
yeah, Miss Nancy, DeMar cousin, right.
Hmm.
Yeah, DeMarcus do know stuff. He gets these episodes in advance. He's already seen it.
Hmm.
He seen it. He always say he could take out. So that means he kind of knows some.
Yeah, he know.
Mm-hmm. Um, and he needs to do both. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Lamar's a waste of time. Uh, are we gonna see any more of this girl Purdy? Whatever the hell her name is, the girl with the cocoa up the nose. How much more we gonna have of her?
I think we're going to see more of her.
Yeah, because they're gonna start getting the BMF thing going now.
Hmm.
That's really what's gonna put the target on their back. Is
So
that
let me
when
ask you
they put
this.
that big BMF
You know
sign up in
who
Atlanta?
lately? The young girl that was with Meech all the time. We ain't seen her at all.
Yes, we know Henrietta shot hoops. That was last season. We weren't talking about that.
Yeah, that's why I
Uh,
said he don't need to get pow again.
yeah. I don't know. Oh, what was you? Who was you asking me about the young what girl? Uh oh, Boochie got knocked out. Yeah, what if Breeze is going to end up dumping Breeze is going to dump Nicole because he gonna start messing with them girls. Look, I think when you go off to college, you should break up with your high school sweetheart. Because when you get to college, it's gonna be so many women and so many men. So you don't know what you're gonna like or what you're gonna get into. So I think you shouldn't. Your little high school sweetheart, get your last swerve on, and then say goodbye. I see you on spring break or something. I see you on holiday breaks. Monique cousin, we haven't seen her. Monique cousin. Who was the cousin? I don't even remember. If your high school sweetheart not going to school with you, it's a wrap. Yes, indeed. I agree with that. Nelson Samuels. I agree. Especially you talk about going. It's not like you going to college in your town. You know what I'm saying? Like in your town wherever you live, your state, whatever. You talking about? I mean, they both gonna be in Atlanta because Morris Brown and Clark Atlanta is in Atlanta. But it's the fact that they two different schools, though. You know what I'm saying? They're two different campuses. I just think it's not a good idea. No, get your last swerve on with your high school sweetheart and just say, I see you when we return for Christmas break or something like that. But I would not, um, you can stay in touch and be friends and still be cool and get together when y'all come back home, visit y'all families. But you don't be girlfriend, boyfriend. And I got a feeling Nicole going to end up being pregnant. That's my prediction. I think she going to end up pregnant.
Yeah.
And then she ain't gonna end up going to college. She ain't going to Morris Brown. She gonna end up. Breeze is gonna dump her because he gonna start messing with other girls. She gonna find out she pregnant. Once she gonna end up be throwing up and stuff, she gonna find out she pregnant.
He was already running off. You saw that?
But you know something? But Moochie, if that was your son, you would tell him the same thing. You don't need no girlfriend. You a freshman. Your son went to college.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You don't need to focus on your school and the stuff you supposed to be doing, your sports or whatever. You don't need to be worrying about no girlfriend that you got back home. You know what I'm saying? You know, daggone well that if your son is gone off to another state in college, the girlfriend he probably had back in Queens, man, please, he ain't thinking about her. He he gone
Yeah.
off. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They need to just break up. They need to break up. But this is Nicole's first piece and her first
Mm-hmm.
love. So when your first piece, it do hurt. You know what I'm saying? When they dump you or do something.
Nicole probably is pregnant. She's going to be a single mother.
Yeah, she
There
is. She
you
gonna be
go.
pregnant.
Yeah.
I
Well,
see
they
it.
already said she got pregnant when she was in college.
Yeah, they said like 18 or 19. The real life Nicole. She
I
she got
told
pregnant.
mine that when he went to college.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Man, my son had an apartment when he went to college, and I made a like a pop up visit, and I made sure
Mm-hmm.
he had he had roommates and stuff though. I went and bought a big box of condoms.
Right.
Not on my watch. I saw all the
Uh-huh.
girls' jackets there and stuff like that, like chicks marking their territories. I was like, no, we gonna nip this in the bud right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's only so much. Yeah, that phone call, talking on the phone, and yeah, I agree. College is
Meech,
the original place for the freak offs. I mean, yeah, it is. Hey, young boy, right?
he
But I
said,
just
not the
think you,
big box.
a big box, yeah, a big
Shoot,
jumbo
better
size.
safe than sorry. Shoot.
Yes, jumbo size.
You can't always rely on the
With
pullout.
all the shapes, sizes, and colors. Right?
Sometimes
You
it happen
say.
when you just put the tip in.
Mm-hmm. All look, even if you just rub it against it, a little drop can get up in there, and bam, you
Hmm.
pregnant. All it takes is a little drop.
Exactly.
Just rub it up against on this on up
Shoot.
against.
And they
Hmm.
got more stuff that you could get
And don't
besides
ask
getting
me.
PG.
And
So
look,
you
and
need
don't
to
ask
get
me
them.
how I know. Somebody told me.
Me too, Moochie, and my daughter. Yeah, safety first. Shoot.
Right.
Now you got to be graphic with them because you could pick up something like luggage and never get rid of it.
Right. Right. Be carrying baggage around for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
All kind of bumps and kind of stuff going on. Right.
Mm-hmm. And secretions.
Ooh, Lord.
Breeze could end up
Look,
helping
do
meet your
people
Terry Moon product in Atlanta.
wait,
Leave that boy alone and let him go to
wait,
school.
wait a minute, let me ask this question. Do people still get crabs? I don't hear nobody say they get crabs no more. Remember back in the day, people said, you hear crabs. I don't never hear nobody say they get no crabs. Well, I mean, I ain't around no type of people that's doing it. But I'm just saying, I just don't even hear that kind of conversation.
That's because they call it the clap.
They go on the yeah, it's clapping all right. It's itching and scratching and burning and it stank and everything. Look, I remember taking the sex ed class in school and they showed us all the syphilis and all
Oh, I
the
don't even think they do that anymore. That's why these
no,
kids is out there
no,
playing
you gotta
Russian
teach them at
roulette,
home.
man.
You
They
gotta teach
playing
them at
craps
home.
with their body parts.
Yeah, mono was the big thing back in the yeah, it was mono. I used to hear about
Yeah, they
that.
used
That's
to call that the kissing,
right.
end up
Yeah,
having a fat throat.
yeah, but they right. Your mouth swole, your throat swole.
Mm,
Yeah, but let's see that. But the herpes and everything is high now. Stuff you can't
look,
get rid of.
we gotta tone it down because it is late, and you know how YouTube be looking for anything to get.
Oh, where's at? It's after midnight. You usually
I
can't.
ain't trying to go to YouTube, chill.
Oh no, no, we ain't trying to go to YouTube there. We just talking like health class. That's all. We just did we get this?
Yeah,
This
they
is
don't even show them the pictures no more to scare the mess
no,
out of them. Remember the
no,
books,
no.
the
You got to
health
do it. You
books?
got to teach your kids yourself. If y'all got young
Mm,
kids in this chat, you have to teach your own children because the school.
yeah.
I mean, it's not the school's responsibility anyway. It is the parents' responsibility.
You still
So
gotta get graphic with it and show them
you got to get
everything.
graphic, yeah.
Show them
Hmm.
show them pictures of how it look when it's there.
Right, right.
They
When
better put a tent on that soldier, a helmet on that soldier. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta show it everything. Yeah, those pictures and videos was traumatizing. Right. It did. It was. I guess it didn't traumatize my little wild ass. I
But
don't
let
know.
me ask y'all this: if the pictures were traumatizing, do you think if they be showing those pictures now, would the rates be as high as it is now?
Um.
Think about it. They don't even
Yeah,
show
you
pictures like
no,
that.
no, they don't do teach that stuff because that's the reason why we had all them teen mom stuff. All them teen moms was going around.
Oh,
Everybody
that's
was scared
another
for.
discussion in itself, girl. It was people
Yeah,
trying to audition to be on that show just to have a baby.
yeah, she ain't
And
getting money.
that show is unrealistic to me because all them chicks got houses and everything.
I know they millionaires now.
Hmm.
Some of them millionaires. Yeah, but anyway, I think the parents should just go in and teach their kids at home, and you can't just be threatening them like Lucille doing and cursing them out because that's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And you can't pray it away and all that. You can't. It ain't go. Because I'm gonna tell you all that church stuff, man. Please, I was in the church choir. I was getting it in with a dude in the church choir. So you know what I'm saying? I was a teenager. So that
Hmm.
all that church stuff don't mean anything. So you got to
Shoot.
talk to your kids, you know? Mm-mm. I think the
I think the race would be still high. Too much sex happy people.
we just talking trash.
I'm
But
tired of Lucille.
yeah, look, he said Lucy.
She's a hypocrite.
She is a hypocrite. No, for real, she is.
She's a
She is. She got
hypocrite.
a nerve. After what she went through, she,
Mm-hmm.
mm-mm.
She
And
just
she's still
mad.
talking to Charles like he a dog, you know.
She mad because the good doctor ain't want her. The good doctor already has somebody.
Yeah, he had
Mm-mm-mm.
a whole fiance, almost a wife. He sure did. Um, yeah, I think Nicole gonna end up pregnant, and unfortunately, Lil Breeze is gonna end up dumping her.
Do you think it's gonna be do you think it's gonna be this season? By the end of the season?
Sometime by the end of the season. Yeah, I say I'm gonna give it maybe episodes 5, 6, 7, something like that.
I say it's gonna be by Thanksgiving break. She gonna come home pregnant.
Right. Yeah. That sound about right. That sounded about right. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Could
Them shelter child be the biggest freaks when they get their freedom. She gonna make Nicole that
you?
girl if she's not careful.
I'm gonna
That's a
tell you,
fact.
them preachers kids. They the biggest freaks. They the biggest freak. The girls and the boys. When your mama or your daddy is all up in that church, they the main ones getting it in. Man,
Mm-hmm.
please, the people the kids in the
Look,
church, they
Ni-
everybody in the church doing something. So
Nisi said, "Let me tell you, when I went off to college, it was on and popping.
right.
I know how Nicole feels. I never went back home. Look, you standing like you was on and popping back in the day.
I know. I like
Look
look at
at
her.
your hot self.
I know she look cute in that picture.
Okay, don't hurt him now, girl.
Mm-hmm. She had the nerve to talk to Big Meech in his own house. I know she had a lot
Mm,
of nerve on young boy, a lot of nerve. I'm like, this is my house. I'm paying the bills. You ain't paying nothing. You're not even taking care of your own house.
mm. I
I'm
know
paying.
he
I'm
paid
taking.
off their
He
mortgage.
paid off the boy. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The pastor's getting on my nerve in the low for real.
It's getting. Oh, and the pastor is getting it in on the low for real.
Heck yeah,
Um.
he is. You know he is. He
Mm-hmm.
looked like he was gonna come on to Lucia.
Moochie,
You,
did you see the broom and the dustpan picking up all the money off the floor?
yes.
I said, Lord, that's the biggest hustle is to have a church because they don't pay taxes.
Mm-mm.
When you have a
Meech don't
church, you
pay
don't
his
have to pay
mom no
taxes.
attention.
No, he don't pay his mother no attention. He really don't. Mm-mm.
But she gonna wear that fur coat, I know that.
She won't wear. She gonna wear it to church.
Mm-hmm.
She's not giving it up.
No.
Mm-hmm. Now I don't know how she unless she go back to Atlanta. I don't know how she gonna sleep with that pastor. But
She gonna
unless she
come down there and visit him.
unless she come back down there. Yeah, maybe she might come back down there for Nicole about Nicole. Cause Nicole's not. Wait a minute, Nicole might not never make it to college. Cause they said she going to. This was an orientation. She's supposed to be going in the fall. Is what she told that lady. When they was at the orientation thing. So she might not make it to that. She might end up because you don't take that long for you. Next thing you know, you throwing up with the morning sickness.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't gonna take that long.
So you think it's showing up in the next episode?
I mean, maybe another episode or two. This is episode 3, right? Maybe by episode 4 or 5, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, yeah. Because if she, all she gonna when she don't have her period the next month, oh yeah, it's on then. Yeah, I ain't going to none of the mega church. I've gone to mega churches many times, and the only time I really go to church now is when I go visit my dad in Florida, and I go to church with him. And they got a nice little church. It's a small little church. But I still don't get all invested into no church. You know what I'm saying? I don't
What's
get all invested
okay?
in them.
So Nelson Samuel says, "What's pissing me off is Charles not moving out and getting talked crazy like that. She
Right.
paid a mortgage, like she paid a mortgage, and telling him, well, basically she is because she's making the bulk of the money at Wendy's. I
But
don't know how much the church is paying her, but I
but
don't even
she
think the church is paying her like
no, I
that.
don't think she getting paid by the church yet. Cause they got a small church, so I don't think they probably make no money. But listen, the mortgage is paid off. Meech paid the house off,
Mm-hmm.
so there is no mortgage. I
There's
mean,
no
only they
mortgage,
got to pay
yeah.
utilities and. you know, taxes on the house, and Meech might
Mm-hmm.
pay that for all we know. So, but what's pissing me off is Charles. Well, he just got back to work. Remember, he was on the road with the Campbell brothers singing gospel. So he wasn't there for a while. Now he's back. He went back to GM, started working. Maybe after he get a couple of checks, he gonna get him an apartment or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or
She
rent a
said
room or something.
Terry needs to get Charles an apartment. Charles ain't gonna take that apartment because it was with dirty money.
Yeah, he not gonna take it, but yeah, he maybe after he get a couple of checks, maybe he can go rent a little small apartment. Um, yeah, but he need to move up out that house. Even though I know that's Charles's house too, but he need to go because you can't be talking about I'm gonna date somebody. Who does that? When I got divorced, I wasn't gonna have that dude still living up in the house with me. Somebody going, either you going or I'm going. Actually, I'm the one that packed up and left. No, no, mm-mm. We not staying in the same house, and then I'm gonna be dating somebody. You dating somebody. Nicole
He,
is going off to college, so it's no reason for him to be still be there.
yep. I don't like Charles telling Lucille about Cece like he needed permission. Yeah, we talked about that. I don't think that was right
Hmm
either. Like,
I
what are
don't think so.
you?
It's right. No.
Mm.
Wait a minute. What was this other one? Rent wasn't that high in Detroit at that time. Right. This
Look,
was the
they're both
'90s.
broke and can't afford another place. Yeah, they broke. And they don't want to use their
Wait,
son money.
so is she still at Wendy's? Demarcus
She
know
said rent
everything.
wasn't that high in Detroit at that time.
Yeah, this was the '90s. Yeah,
Well,
because in
when you run a
1990.
credit card up in your baby's name and your daughter's getting ready to start college, maybe you can't afford to get another place.
I know in 1990, I'm living in D.C. My let me see, no 1989. I was paying $300 for an apartment. Okay, so if he can't afford $300, and I know it was probably cheaper in Detroit versus D.C.
Charles might as well go to Atlanta with Big Meech. He was having fun there. He gonna go to that Source Award with him probably.
Oh, he was having a ball.
Hmm.
He was having a ball when he went down there. But I don't know if he's gonna show up at that Source Award. I don't know if Charles coming back down there. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Aren't they supposed to be introducing some other new characters?
Yeah. So we gonna see somebody new next week. They showed it in the trailer. So we
Hmm
gonna see a couple of people at the Source Awards. So don't laugh at the spoofs that we see of the celebrities.
It better not
Cause
be
remember how
Tupac
y'all
again.
laughed at we might see Tupac again, y'all.
Oh no, the '95 one, he was locked up, so he wasn't at the '95. He was at the '94 one.
All right, hold on.
Tupac was in '94 source. He wasn't in '99. He was locked up at that time.
I'ma close
Hmm
out the poll.
Oh, so I'm from Flint. My family worked at the General Motors, and we was living decent. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he a janitor or something. Maybe Charles is a janitor. Maybe he ain't got
You
no.
ain't no
I don't.
janitor. He was working at the plant too.
I mean, I'm saying he could be a janitor at the plant, sweeping, taking out trash. Cause why he ain't got no money? That's what I don't understand. I mean, at least enough to make it. I ain't saying you gotta be rich, but enough to get an apartment. Why are you still there at that house?
Okay, so
I don't get it.
if you haven't
And do they
Lotus
got a
card,
car?
yeah, they got a car.
Oh, cause I ain't even sure if I see nobody driving no car.
Well, we saw Charles driving it before. Remember they was going to and from church.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all do the poll? I think Moochie might have closed it
Yeah, I'm
out
about to
now.
close. I didn't close it out yet. That dude at the
Young boy,
video
did you
shoot
do
was
the
a fake Diddy.
poll?
Yup. He was giving money to Lucille. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it probably was some kind of Diddy type of person. Remember now,
Okay.
Diddy wasn't only slime ball producer back in the day, so it could be
This
anybody.
is true.
Yeah, so back in the '90s, it was a bunch of them.
All right.
Well, what y'all give this episode just from the first glance? I'm gonna rewatch it, over the weekend, but what y'all give
Um,
it on the first glance? Oh, do the poll, Paul. That's a good one, young boy. I ain't say yank the pole. I said, did you? Y'all need to stop. Which okay, young boy say 7. I'm gonna say, oh, what I want to say.
All right,
Last
let
week, what
me.
we give it last week? 8. I think last week we got an 8.5.
All
Cause
right,
Nicole had cussed out Lucille last week. I don't know what I give it. I'm gonna have to rewatch it again before I really. What you think, Mooch, on your first glance? Like
I
7?
give at my first glance right now. I give it a 7.5. I gotta watch it again because
Me too.
that flashback and that whole Mexico scene with
I'm
the
tired of it.
spinning around under the doing that whole Mel Gibson thing and firing the hammer, it just looked
Hmm.
crazy to me. All right, and I'm closing the poll now.
All right, she closing the poll.
Um,
Um, yeah, last week, Steven, I gave it like an 8.5. Yeah, last week, but this week, right now, as my first glance, I'm gonna say 7.5. I'm gonna rewatch it over the weekend, and then by the time I do my live on Sunday, Steven, come back. I'll give you a better rating, or tell you if it changed or not. I'll tell you if it changed or not. But
all right, so
um,
76% of the vote went to yes. Lucille will wear that fur coat to church.
no, she will. She gonna wear it to church. Steven said he give it a 9. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna give it a 9. That's a little high. I don't think I'm gonna give it a 9, but I
Last
understand.
week's was an 8. He gives this episode a 9.
Nah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I think that might be a little high for me, but I understand that's your opinion.
I had to
Um,
take points off for Lucille.
yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I say 7.5 right now. Let me watch it again. Yeah, the dude from P Valley, yeah, the light skinned brother, yeah, he is gonna be on here. What's the guy named the one who was he been in them Tyler Perry movies and stuff?
Oh, you talking about
Yeah, he not really a good
Diamond?
actor, but he nice looking.
Diamond?
Yeah, so okay, that's our eye candy we gonna get.
The real Lucille had a mink coat on in the picture. Yeah, she gonna wear it. I ain't even
Oh,
see
that's
the
right. That's right. She do. Yep. It's some. Yeah, I seen pictures
Brian
of.
need to kick the bucket. He's obsessed with Big Meats, you know?
Unfortunately, young boy, they messed up by giving us that flash forward. Like Moochie said, I'm agreeing with Moochie on this one.
Mm-hmm.
That now we know that he's going to survive at the end. So we can't even. He can't kick the bucket.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve, you gonna be there Sunday? Okay.
All right, so we gonna get up
Steve, I
out
might
of
have to have
here.
you up on my channel again one day. He came up there before. Big Meech putting too much trust in Bodie. Yes, he is
Mm-hmm.
putting too much trust in him. Right. I agree. Wait a minute, something. It was another comment I saw. About the real Lucille. We said that one. Um, oh yeah, okay. I saw this one. Miss Niecy said she gonna give it a 6 because she can't take that Mexico scene. Yeah, that's I I I agree with Miss Niecy too. I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
gonna give it a 6, but I can't take that Mexico thing. That's why I'm saying like 7 right now. I'm just giving it an average score, just average. Like.
I still want to see the last thing that make him and Meech really argue like that. I want to see how he left before them and Meech stayed
Hmm.
back. That's the
Hmm.
only thing I'm curious about right
Okay,
now.
Demarcus has given every episode. This is 3 episodes in a row. He given a 9. He trolling there because I know he ain't
Mm-hmm.
this ain't
He was
nines.
complaining the other week, the first week.
Yeah, he still was giving it 9s though. He give it just every week is 9, 9, 9. It's not that. No, now if we talk about Razor Cane, it'd be one thing, but this not. I don't think it's no 9. But I mean, if that's your real opinion, then that's your opinion.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I'm okay if everybody don't agree with me because sometimes I be all over the place. I might say one day thing this time, and then by Sunday I done said something else.
Yeah, but I think Duffy getting ready to go to jail.
Oh yeah, Duffy is definitely gonna be a body. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Mhm.
All right, so we
No, I
gonna
mean,
get.
well, he not gonna be a body. But he got a body. He gonna go to jail because he shot somebody in Detroit, didn't he? He didn't say he
Mm-hmm.
shot a kid in Detroit or something. He was coming after another guy, but ended up shooting the guy's brother.
Yeah. Do
And
y'all remember this though? When that's when he was coming on to her and she turned him
mhm,
down.
right.
Hmm.
Remember the scene where she actually slept with Charles and then still went on out with the good Dr. Feelgood.
Mm-hmm.
So he got every right to go out with first, and they divorced anyway, so he don't have to ask permission.
And don't be surprised if this one
I
start
hope he
messing with this
remarried.
one again too.
I
Remember
hope it.
him?
Oh, I forgot all about
You
him.
remember him, right?
That dirty cop. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah. So
about him.
like it's like, yo.
Yeah, and what's gonna happen with Markeisha before we wrap up? What's gonna happen with her?
Shoot. And she was 2 inches away of having a silver bracelets put on her.
Um, okay, so remember we reviewed you had reviewed the real Tonisha, the
Mm-hmm.
real so is she gonna so we know she gonna end up staying in the story because she gonna end up going to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we gonna
So
see
are we
all
gonna
that.
we think we gonna see where she brings in her relatives? Because remember in real life she put in her cousins and all kind of people. She had her nephew. She had all kind of people up in there.
Yes, I think we are gonna see that because she's the one. Them two both got caught up. So yeah, I think we are gonna see that.
Mm-hmm. You say I actually like
Vince
being
could team
mad.
up with Detective Waters. Yeah, that's why I showed it. It's a possibility.
Mm.
All right, so we've been here like an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna be back. If not tomorrow, maybe
Mm-hmm.
Saturday for my recap.
Mm-hmm.
So keep y'all notifications on. Friday will be one will be the shy, and then one will be BMF. So just keep y'all notifications on, right? Thank y'all for coming through.
Worm
Thank
and
you,
Spider
Demarcus,
are Markeisha's
Steven,
cousins. Okay. I
Young
didn't know
Boy.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll be back on Sunday for my recap. Yeah, like Moochie said, keep the notifications on and holler at your girls.
And later, y'all.
Later, y'all. Good night.
Put me up in that algorithm and holla at your girl. Ew.